Tactical Tuesday. What's up, everyone? Welcome back to another Tactical Tuesday, and today we're going to be discussing the Combat Patrol column. Thank you so much for all you guys' love and support. I hope you guys had an awesome Christmas, but let's dive into this. And also let's thank Rain City Tactical for being a major sponsor of this channel. If you guys are in the Kent area of Washington, please go check out Rain City Shooting Center. Tell them that BFBN sent you. They'll take care of you. They've got an amazing gun shop. Awesome staff. We're going to be holding classes starting January, and yeah, they make custom holsters, tons of cool stuff. They also carry armor now, so keep that in mind. Head over there, check it out. They did a test plate shoot the other day, so it went really well. So with that said, let's dive in to the patrol column. So the patrol column is a really, it thrives really in like an urban environment. You can use it obviously anywhere, but it's very simple. This is just concerning a fire team. So you have 1, 2, 3, 4-man team, right? So when you're in the patrol column, it's really to protect your flanks, right? So if they were to take contact, let's say they're heading this direction, right? Let's say we're moving this way. Then if we were to take contact from over here, number 1 can engage, number 2 can engage, but 3 and 4 are covered down behind 1 and 2. So they can't really engage without dispersing to the left or right and getting more online, right? Same with the rear. 3 can engage, 4 can engage, but now 1 and 2 can't engage because they're covered down in the contact rear scenario. However, again, why the column is where it thrives really is protecting the flanks, right? So if we're there to take contact from over here, now 4 can engage, 3 can engage, 2 can engage, and 1 can engage because none of them are covered down behind each other, right? So if they were to get caught in an ambush from the flank, then they can all immediately engage, and then they can also start bounding. Like let's say they take contact right? These two can lay down some fire, and the next two in the rear would start bounding up, right? So as they start engaging, these two can move up, right, to here, and then they can set up a base of fire, and then the next two can move out. And it doesn't matter if you have obviously 4 or 8 or 12 or however many you have in your column, they can all start moving out of that kill zone if this is an ambush, right? So like if they're in the kill zone, you want to move out of the kill zone because you have no idea how many different pieces of support have been allocated to that ambush. So you want to move out of the kill zone as quickly as possible. So this kind of allows that. And obviously it's the same for if they take contact here, right? It's just moving in the opposite direction. So now another thing that you'll see a lot in patrolling in general, this isn't just for the column, right? But let's say that you have let's just say hypothetically you have a 12-man squad, right? So you would have, let's just erase all this actually. So if you've got a 12-man squad and a squad leader, what it might look like is having 8 of them together. So you'd have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then you might have the squad leader here directing these 2 teams, and that way he can be close to either or. And then you might push out one team to move along with the patrol. It's called satellite patrolling. So you might have another team off to one of the flanks, right? And this team is there simply to help further extend that security to the flank, maybe pick up information, intel, or if they were to take contact, let's say they were to take contact left instead of right, or let's say they take contact front. Now, hopefully, potentially, this team hasn't been spotted, but the main element has. Obviously, it's a larger base, larger footprint, so the odds are more likely that this team gets spotted first. Or this element gets spotted first. So if this element gets spotted, now you already have a team that's kind of separated out that the enemy may not know about, and can pick up that flank really fast as far as like reaggressing, right? So they can lay down a support by fire position and hopefully let this team get to the flank of the enemy and engage and help you get out of the situation. So again, it's very simple. It gets used a lot. It thrives really in urban environments, especially because you have so many passageways and roads, and especially if you're in a very dense urban area where there's lots of like larger buildings, you'll see this used. It also keeps people out of the middle of the street, provides a faster way for you to get to more cover because you're closer to the walls, maybe you can duck inside a building or an alleyway or what have you. So it also makes patrolling through urban areas easier because as you're going, again, let's say you're going this way, and let's say there's here's a building that leads to a road, and you're moving down this lane. It allows for easier access and mobility for the teams to start moving into covering danger areas, doing like the bump across or what have you. So, or you can patrol through either way, but it still just allows for easier flow through urban areas. So with that said, if you guys have any other questions, comments, concerns, please leave them in the comments below. I'll be happy to cover any other tactics that you guys want to see. This really isn't, this is for larger elements. You know what I mean? If you're just a 1 and 2 man, you may not be in the column. You'd probably be closer to each other, right? You would want to be probably just on one side. You wouldn't want to be split across an entire street, because if one person were to take contact, right, then the other person really couldn't support them. Because if you're just in a 1 and 2 man team, if you have 4, you can maybe get away with the column. But if you're just got you and your buddy, you're probably going to be on the same side of the street. Just because, again, if one person takes contact and goes down, if you're separated on the other side of the street, it's going to be a lot harder to get to that person. So just kind of food for thought, keep that in mind. So yeah, again, with that said, thanks for tuning in. Thanks for all the love and support, guys. I hope you guys had an amazing Christmas, holidays, all the good stuff. Hope you guys are ready for New Year's. It's going to be a blast. I can't wait for 2023. Again, we're going to have classes up here at Rain City Tactical at the Rain City Shooting Center next month. So look out for those. And yeah, with that said, I will see you guys tomorrow for Weapons Wednesday. Stay loose, battle on, and if you've bitch in your heart, it'll show.